season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 31. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Wide open receiver, complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Raiders 0.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The third most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Carr going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Sliding out of the pocket, letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's a run with Ballage. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Will Fuller with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 21-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now here's a throw that's complete. A Raider first down, Carter Renfro.
And Hunter Renfro has given them great production for a 5th-round pick. 56 catches last season, and we know he's famous for being 3rd in Renfro, but I think he's pretty good on 1st and 2nd down, too.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A yard here to the 38.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
This goes out wide for Drake.
He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Will Fuller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Gostkowski the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Raiders nothing.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Will Fuller on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers open the lead up to 34-0. The point after try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders nothing.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Carr now to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Drake. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Here's Herbert. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there. A big one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Herbert back to the air. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
We'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Out of the gun, Herbert going deep here for Allen. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Carr, a handoff here to Drake.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. To throw his Carr. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Here's A.J. Cole now,
as he's on to punt for Vegas. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air, And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Corey Littleton. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. It's complete to Fuller. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 17, Carr. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards.
And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. Herbert now. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead.
On 4th down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Chargers.
Jalen Guyton
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will extend this big lead.
63. Raiders nothing.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Here's Carr to throw. He dumps it off to Drake. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. So tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Here's Jacobs. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Trotty. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there was absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on second down. Carr. It's complete to Drake. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This goes out wide for Drake. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On 1st down, Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.